welcome to our Sunday morning Sprintacular. I am Gillian St. Kevern, author of Empowering Gaslamp Fantasy That Confounds Expectation. With me today is Jamie Sands. Hi, Jamie.
Hello, I'm Jamie. I write optimistic urban fantasy and queer romance, and I'm more fluffy than I meant to be today because of hair drying incidents.
Yep. I am not fluffy so much as windswept. I have been out to walk the dog, so I'm a little bit rumpled, but dog is happy, which is what we care about here.
It's the important thing.
Yes. The dog is currently in his crate with a treat, so he is super happy. Yeah, and so am I, because he's currently jumping on me.
Excellent.
Yeah. So I am actually really weirded out right now because Jamie and I both showed up early. The introduction was seamless.
Yeah.
And I even had time to write in a really nice and long welcome message for people. Hi, Amy. I'm just
unsettling. If it helps, I do have something that's not working over here. I can't see the chat.
Oh.
Does that help?
Yes, it makes me feel so much better. Okay.
Amazing.
Oh, on the subject of things not working, yesterday I was complaining about Melon not signing me in and realizing that I have a subscription. I cleared out my author account paying for my beautiful new cover that I showed off yesterday. And so Melon couldn't take that from my account.
Right,
okay. And sent a payment I received for freelance work to my personal account instead of my business account. So that's sorted out now. We have our beautiful flags back. I'm good with Melon, and I just want to say that was not Melon's error. That was all of it.
User error. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of user error, yesterday an author I hugely admire launched their Kickstarter, and they had a build your own tier. Amy, yesterday's video ended super early because my internet flipped and lost everyone.
And it was amazing because it was still showing me the counter saying live. And so I was still talking for a good, 10 minutes. Started a new sprint and everything before I realized.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here writing away thinking, gosh, this sprint, I'm doing so well. I had no idea.
Thankfully, I thought to text Gillian and be like, hey, you seem to have disappeared. What's going on? Anyway, hopefully that won't happen again today.
Yep. So I am going to try and get a replacement Ethernet cable as soon as I can. And now that I am out of isolation, that should not be too long. So, yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, so yesterday, author I super admire launched a Kickstarter. And the idea was that if you backed, they had a build your own bundle tier where you back at $1 and then you choose only the add-ons that you want. And I did this. I pledged $1 and then was like, I cannot see the add-ons. And I emailed her to say, your Kickstarter's not working. And then as soon as I sent that email, I looked again. It was working. I was just...
Oh...
It was right there the entire time. It was so obvious.
Oh.
So I didn't have to email. It was like, I'm an idiot. Ignore me.
Well, I had a very exciting email. I got all bold the other day and sent an email to my favorite indie bookstore and said, hey, it's time out in Mount Eden. I said, hey, I've written these witchy books that are set in Mount Eden. Would you be interested in stocking them? And I actually prefaced the email with, it turns out I'm never going to be brave enough to ask you this in person, so I'm emailing you. So I've been in a million times and never got there. And they replied,
oh my gosh, I love that shop.
Yes, it's a great shop. And they emailed back and said, yes, they would take one each of my Mount Eden Witches books. So very exciting.
Brilliant.
And that might even mean that I can be brave enough to ask them to host and launch for me, a book launch, when I put out the next one, whenever that is, months down the track.
Amy's characters within my reach. Visit that bookstore.
Excellent. Yes, you should. You absolutely should. Because apparently they're into that. Okay, I did a little info page about them with the ISBNs and everything.
Just while we're on the subject of books, I just remembered that I have this beautiful penguin reprint of Dracula. Isn't this cover amazing?
It's gorgeous. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have an interesting one that's like, it's red, but it's got black blood stains on it and a big open fanged mouth on the front. That's one I'm using. Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, you should email them. I think it's just sales at Timeout, or books at Timeout, books@timeout.co.nz. But fingers crossed someone finds them and buys them, and then they ask to restock. That would be nice. I actually still have to sort out getting the books to them and everything, but that was some nice news.
That is incredibly brave of you. Well done. Yeah.
Yep. I figured like the worst they can say is no, and then I'm not any worse off than I am now. So
yeah.
I did the same with Wardini's in Napier after I visited, and they said no because they've got too much stock, and I'm like, that's fine.
Yep.
I wasn't stocked then before. I'm not stocked there now. It's fine. Nothing's really changed.
Yeah. So let's see. We do a warm-up. That's what we do. So
we started so strong.
Jamie and I may be a little loopy this stream because both of us had interrupted nights. Mine was self-inflicted, basically. I stayed up too late on Reddit, and then the puppy needed to go out at 3 a.m. Jamie actually has a decent excuse.
A neighbour up the road is having, I think, a Matariki party, and it's still going. They started last night, and it's gone all night, and I can still hear the music. So it's not too loud. I was able to go to sleep. I didn't call noise control or anything, which I would have done if they were closer. But just every now and then someone would slam a car door or shout or something, and it would wake me up. So, yep.
So we will do our best to be somewhat coherent and organized. I am really excited because I get to pull a card today, but also I am in my new journal. So this is my Q3 journal, and
what is that on the front? Oh, beautiful. Fiji. Oh, that's a notebook therapy one, is it?
Yes. Now, Fuji-san always makes me think of winter, or maybe it's just this particular notebook with the snow-capped mountains.
Cold grey cover, yeah, maybe.
But I can literally see I think, the Southern Alps out my window. Not out my window, but when I leave my house, I can see them. And if I drive a bit, I can see the Kaikoras, and they all have snow on them now. And actually, if I'm in Sumner driving towards Christchurch, I can see the Alps as well. So I don't know, snowy mountains, winter.
Yeah.
It seemed right. Yeah. But I have gone overboard with this journal. My
nice.
future log for this quarter, the rest of the year, next year, and other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
My goals and a little breakdown of how much time I think I'm going to have this quarter, and then my vision board.
Oh, amazing.
So, yep, I went
Joy.
so extra, but yeah, I'm really going to make an effort to choose joy and to, really care for myself and do the things that make me feel good this quarter.
The school
So, yeah,
term.
I've got my little ideal weekly schedule.
I love it.
I mucked up this page, so I decided to cover it up with a second vision board about my ideal day.
Yeah.
And you can see there's walking a dog and a cup of coffee, which I have both of those things.
Already achieved. That's amazing.
My month.
Yeah.
And then I did a 3-card draw for this quarter, and I'm apparently going to have a really good quarter, so happy for that. And then this week, my goal setting, time managing, and then this page here, which I have left for me to do today's card.
Excellent. So I did myself a 5-card half-year draw on the shortest day to see how the rest of my year is going to go. And I used the Alleyman because it's my favorite deck now, and it just gets me. And it was the most intense draw I think I've ever had. It was, so there's about 6 or 7 death cards in the Alleyman. So I had death, the star, a different death, the sun, and justice. And I was like, well, a lot of things are going to change, but I guess it's all good. Like, because there's really positive cards in there. And 2 different deaths. And I'm just like, cool.
Have I told you about the Curse of Monkey Island and the tarot reading?
You have, yes.
That makes me so happy. Okay, I am shuffling. Please say when.
There.
Oh, Amy, how are you feeling? Oh, hey, speaking of positive cards, we've got the Chariot.
Change. Yeah, all my cards have just been like, change. And it's okay. It's okay to change. I'm like, okay. I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot, but I guess I'm changing some more. I don't know. We'll see.
I am glad you're feeling a little better, Amy. I hope that you are soon feeling a lot better. But yeah, just continue to take care of yourself.
Yeah. My advice ever since is just rest more than you should. Rest more than you feel like you need to, sorry.
Yeah, I think when you're a teacher, it is especially hard to say take care of yourself and say no, but I really think so I had a conversation with a therapist once where I was on medical leave and I was trying to work. And she was like, this is not wasted time. This is time you're saving in the future because you will be well enough to do the stuff then.
Yes.
So that has really helped me kind of actually rest when I need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually tell people a similar thing at work. Just be like, are you doing your best work if you come in sick? Or is it better to wait and rest and then do the best work when you're well again?
Yeah. So yeah, fingers crossed that, Amy, that you make a decision that feels that it's the best decision for you. Yeah. That's the problem. Yeah. Teaching life is hard.
It is. Right. So chariot is change
Strong
and power to
will,
make the right change.
strong will and triumph, according to the
Yeah.
wild unknown. It is your confidence, your will, and your inner warrior.
Yeah.
At points in your life where you felt the bliss of achievement or triumph, you were riding on its back. Build a relationship with this part of yourself. Try to see the chariot inside you. The more focused your mind, the easier it will be to sense his presence and stay mounted on his back. With a fixed gaze and sure footing, you'll be headed toward all you dream of. So
It's
this is
beautiful.
pretty much, your pep talk for today.
Yeah, it is. It is. Right. Let me get the timer ready. All right. 5 minutes. Starting
That is
now.
fantastic.
How was your pep talk?
It was great.
Yeah, mine was really good too.
So here is my thoughts. Brilliant. It's going to feel really good having this here while I do like my Monday planning.
Yeah. It's a good boost for the week.
Yeah.
I put together my goals for the month yesterday and I realized that I've got too much on and I shouldn't actually sign up for Camp Nano and deal with the word counts and things on the website. That's going to be too much pressure. I'm going to try and write every day, but not going to make it a thing officially.
I am actually doing the exact same thing. I have written every day of July so far, but I'm not bothering with the website. But I still count it as doing Nano. So there's that.
Right. So what are you working on today?
Okay. I am approaching the midpoint of Hearts Lost, which is kind of exciting. Oh, yeah. Amy totally forgot NaNoWriMo was on. Yeah.
Well, it's not technically Nano, it's Camp Nano, which is like the less intense version. But yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I need the intensity of Nano because I don't. Yeah, I almost never failed a NaNoWriMo, but I can't remember if I've ever succeeded at Camp Nano.
Yeah, I'm the same. I think I completed one Camp Nano because I was really pushing myself. That might have actually been in the bad time where I was definitely pushing myself too hard and almost burned out. So that tells you something.
Oh, wow. I had no idea that you were an ex-municipal liaison, Amy, but did I know that? Gosh. Yeah. But Amy's typing up the last notes on her friend's manuscript, then we'll continue with hers, with editing.
I'm at the long, dark night of the soul in Gardener Mysteries, and I hate writing those, so I'm going to push through and get it done today so that it's done and over, and I don't have to do it anymore. I'm just terrible at making my characters suffer. I can't stand doing it. And they need to.
So I am currently doing Tammy LeBrec's Newsletter Ninja Advanced Automations course. Ooh. And we have workshops where we get to ask questions and, share where we are with the course homework and stuff like that. And one of the writers in this course was just like, angst is boring. I am through with this. And instead of having conflict, her characters sit down, talk, and resolve things. And she's like, it's the ultimate fantasy.
Yeah. To be fair, that's what I do in my Mount Eden Witches books. That is 100% what happens in those books because I'm like, they're fluffy. They're not going to have stupid miscommunications. I hate that. But Gardener Mysteries, it's gothic. It needs elements of horror, and that brings in angst.
It needs leaving your lover at the altar because you've just found out he has a wife in the attic.
Well, I'm hopefully not doing that particular thing. Someone's got to die at some point, Got to deal with that.
Yep. Okay.
All right. So 20 minutes. Oh, someone's messaging me on TikTok. Okay, 20 minutes starting now. Right. Oh, I got quite a lot.
Okay, that was 588. Oh, darn it. We were going to not do word counts today, weren't we?
Well, we have
next
now.
weekend.
I got 614.
Brilliant.
And I was just about to write. I don't know who it is. If it's not the Birches, and I misspelled it as bitches, and that is so accurate that I'm just like.
So I want to start putting in a Hall of Fame for typos at the back of my books.
Oh,
inspired
great.
by that one that you sent me that I didn't catch, even when you sent me like, this is a hilarious typo, and I was just like, oh, Jamie,
that one was really, I can't remember what that was, but it was very good.
Yeah. But yeah, that belongs in a Hall of Fame.
It does.
Okay. I am keen to get back to work into our next sprint, but I'm going to need a few minutes to run to the bathroom, and then I am going to take a chance and let George join me in my room and see if he behaves himself.
All right. So do you want me to wait to start the sprint?
Only if you want to take a break. If you want to dive in and just
I'm feeling good, so I'll jump straight back in. All right.
Perfect.
20 minutes.
Okay.
Starting now.
Come on. Come on, puppy. No. Not there. It's just me. Come on. Come on. Look. Got a nice bed here. Can even go up here. Look. Come on, puppy. Come on.
second sprint down.
Awesome. We have just been joined by Jacqueline Elizabeth. So hello.
Hello.
We have also been joined by a puppy who is being very nicely behaved right now.
Oh, good.
Yes. He is snoozing on a chair, which is what we like.
560 words for me.
And we've also got Jenna. Hi, Jenna. Jenna, aren't you on vacation right now? What are you doing? So Jacqueline has just finished making dinner, is going to eat and start writing. That sounds lovely. I'm just watching George. I'm wondering whether I want to disturb him by picking him up and bringing him over here to say hello. But
oh, no, let him sleep. I'm sure he'll wake himself up later.
He will. I think I will just let the puppy do the puppy things on the puppy schedule, and then yeah. So Jenna's got 14 hours. Awesome. I hope you have an amazing time.
Where's she going?
Oh gosh, I know this because Jenna mentioned in her stream.
Yeah.
Oh, give us a link to the stream if you can, Jenna. If you can't, oh, sorry, I've got a cough coming. If you can't share a link in the chat, email it to me. But yes, I knew it was your vow renewal. So congratulations on that. I hope it's really lovely and meaningful trip for you and your partner. But yeah, email me a link to the stream if you can't share the link directly in the chat. And anyone who still has stuff to do can hop over there once this
in the Discord as well.
This is finished. Yes. So let's see. How did I get on? 402 words and a puppy.
Nice.
So.
I have one question for you, Gillian. What is Rutherford's title? He's not the magistrate, right? He's the
counselor.
Counselor. Thank you. I'm bringing him in.
I just
realized very frightening person.
He is.
He is. People who don't know him, he's very frightening. So.
Yeah. So what was I going to say? I just realized I have named a doctor in my current story Rutherford, and he is very intimidating to my my main character. So obviously I have a over-reliance on that on that name.
You're just revealing how you really feel about Ernest Rutherford, maybe.
So, funny story about that. I grew up in Nelson, which is very close to Brightwater, and in Brightwater there is a little, like, there's this empty field, and then there's this little plaque saying Ernest Rutherford was born here. So there's the Brightwater connection. Here is the stream. Excellent. But then I went to Canterbury University, and Canterbury University used to be right in the centre of Christchurch. So there it is in this beautiful series of Gothic buildings. They are incredible. And when in the 70s, my parents were like, my dad, I think, did his first year in the Arts Centre. Well, spoiler alert, the old university building is now the Arts Centre. It's been repurposed. But part of the Arts Centre is Rutherford's den. They've preserved where he worked and kind of made it a little mini Ernest Rutherford museum. Cute. So there is that connection with Rutherford. And then I was visiting St. Paul's Cathedral and wandering around, and I was trying to spot Rutherford's grave in the cathedral because he is buried there. And one of the, I guess, guards was like, "What are you doing?" Because I was like trying to see over the barriers, and I told him I'm looking for, where Ernest Rutherford is, and he's like, "Are you family?" And I'm like, "No, I've last lived near him, adjacent to him my entire life."
Yeah.
And he's close enough, come under the barrier and I'll show you.
Oh.
So I've got a few Rutherford connections. Oh, and then there's another one. So in my second year at Canterbury, I decided to do a course called Writing for Stage and Screen. And I forget the name of our professor, but he was currently the writer in residence for Canterbury University, and he was a playwright. And while he was teaching us, he was working on a stage play about Ernest Rutherford's time in England, working for the War Division, splitting the atom.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. So apparently one of Rutherford's closest friends was a German scientist who was doing the exact same work for, yes, I think it was Amy, though I might just be saying that because Carl Nixon's name has been in my mind recently because he's doing a workshop in Akaroa that I was kind of tempted to go to but couldn't make it work. In this episode of Gillian Talks Too Much. But yeah, I think it possibly could be Carl Nixon, but like my memory for names and faces is terrible, and this was so long ago. Like I looked at his picture and I was like, is that him? I can't tell. So then again, this is a small country. There cannot be that many playwrights. But
No.
oh my God, Steph's Farnell, that is awesome. Steph is a mutual writing friend.
Right.
Okay. Nobody wants to hear any more about Ernest Rutherford. So
okay.
shall we get back to work?
Good.
Yeah.
I've got 20 minutes ready to go when you are.
I am
All
ready.
Good? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. 20 minutes. Third sprint down. I am just tracking down the description of Councillor Rutherford now.
Awesome.
576 words for me.
Very cool. I don't think I got anywhere near to that. Oh, hang on. I need to do some math because I did not give myself a clear starting point. Yeah. 528.
Nice. not far off at all.
Yeah. Jenna's washing a dye out of her hair. Nikki has joined us, and George has hopped off his chair.
Good.
So he is now dozing on the carpet beside the heater. So hugely exciting.
It's all happening.
Yeah. He is so funny. So when I popped him in this crate this morning, I gave him a tendon, which is like this dried meaty thing that takes him about 2 hours to demolish. So it's kind of a good treat for in the crate because it will kind of keep him occupied and stuff. I let him out of the crate and he picks up the tendon, which he has not touched at all, and carries it down the hallway. And I think he didn't follow me into my room at first because I think he buried the tendon in the hallway. And yeah, so he shows up in my room without his tendon and is just dozing on the floor now. So like puppy logic.
Yep.
That said, I actually should be happy that it's not in my room because
Yes.
a few weekends ago, it was nighttime. I've pulled back my duvet to hop in my bed, and there was this half chewed up piece of tendon. It was soggy. It was gross, and it was in my bed.
Don't like that.
No.
Don't like that. Okay, we're right on 22. So should we start
Yes.
the last sprint? And then we can get done in time. So 20 minutes starting now. Look at that, right on 12. And almost done.
Okay, let's have a look. 394. I had to pause and look up what exactly happened during Bacchanalia.
Oh, yes.
And I discovered that Livy probably made it all up, which typical Roman historian.
I got 545 words of mostly Rutherford being intimidating at Alistair freaking out about it, which means that I got over 2,000 words this morning. I'm very, very pleased with that.
Oh, that's fantastic. I have got 1,912 words for today.
So close.
Yep. Very happy with that. I'm not sure if I want to keep on writing, do some research into Bacchic rites, Eleusinian mysteries. Oh, actually, I can't do any of those things because I've got my accountability meeting in half an hour.
Ah, yes.
Which I host, so I can.
You're going to have to do that, yeah.
Yeah.
I might keep writing, but I'm going to move into the lounge to do it because I'm getting a bit cold in here.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to grab some lunch, then I'm going to go and be accountable, and I will definitely miss the first half hour of Jenna's stream, but hopefully I can be there for some of it. So, yeah. Oh, brilliant. Amy is at 78%. She says, I want to finish this beast. You are so close, Amy. That's only 22% left to go if I can math. So, yeah.
My beast is up to 43,000 words, and I feel like I'm coming to the third act finally, which is good.
Yep. Oh, that's exciting. I'm glad that Rutherford is there for this particular
I know,
thing.
it just made sense. It just made sense for what's going on. And just painting him as a very scary person is good fun when I know how he's treated in your book. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I will send you some chapters.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right.
Well, yeah, this has been a really lovely weekend. I feel like yesterday and today's sprints were just so good for me.
Yeah, me too.
I've been in a really awesome, positive writing mind frame. Like, not just about my current work in progress, but about writing generally.
Yes, good.
I read something or heard someone say in a webinar or class or something recently, like motivation doesn't come and you get things done. You start doing things and that makes you motivated. And I think that is kind of what I'm feeling.
Yeah,
and
I agree. I very much agree with that. Oh, sun's out again.
Yeah,
weather is very much Auckland weather today. We've had sun, we've had rain, we're back to sun, but it's also still kind of raining.
Yeah, that is very Auckland.
Yes.
Okay. We will see you all next weekend at the same time and the same channels. And yeah, have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Jenna, yeah, we will, I think I am holding up on Rutherford. I'm delighted. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, when Rutherford is inflicted upon the larger public, we will let you know.
Well, mine will come out first, so you'll get the scary man impression first.
That will be so much fun. Yeah. Brilliant. Okay. You'll get to Rutherford and then you'll meet his son and you'll be like, how?
Wait a second. Wait a second. That's what we'll get. Yep. Awesome. All right. Okay. Thanks all for joining, and we will see you next time.
See you then. Bye.
Bye.